I saw that you were asleep when you got the news about going to the stream, right?
Yeah.
What was your knee-jerk reaction, and who was the first person you called?
So it was about like, I want to say 3 o'clock in the morning. Went to check my phone, just doing some random scrolling. And then one of Kai's like Twitch mods, like the moderators stuff, he was just like, "Oh, you won the fly out and everything. We need your information like ASAP." Then she inboxed me one more time because I didn't answer. And they were like, "Hey, we don't want to respin, so like try to get." And then so I logged back on Twitch. Then I went, my hands was like doing like that. So I'm sitting here typing like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's going on? So I got in contact with one of other Kai's moderators, and then he gave me the information, sent me to management, and then we got it set up, and I called my assistant Rose. That was the first person I called. I couldn't take nobody, but I was like, hey, just in case I can take somebody, just pack a bag. I was like, just go ahead, pack a bag. So yeah, that's what happened. Like, I don't know. It happened so quickly, and my mom was like, what's all that racket downstairs? Are you good? Because I kept going up and down the steps, because I was getting a bag ready. I was trying to get, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if they were going to fly me out instantly. Yeah. But they flew me out that next day, which was kind of good, because I had like 24 hours to get my bags together and everything together. But I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know. That's why I said on the stream, I was like, I blinked and I was there. Yeah. I don't, like, going through the airport, everything, like, I had a flight from Birmingham to Atlanta, then Atlanta to LA. So I had 2 flights, and it was just back to back. Didn't even have time to charge my phone. Phone was dying.
That's insane. What about the hotel? Was the hotel fire, or did you stay? Yeah.
Yeah. See, he had me like maybe like 5 to 10 minutes out from Hollywood. I know. So and me and 2 other winners stayed in the same hotel but different floors. Yeah. So I got in there. It was like it wasn't complimentary, because in the hotels they be putting all the drinks and the food out there, but it's for purchase. It was a lie. But it still looked nice. Like my bed, like I was out there. It was like a billboard right outside my window. Yeah. It was like just the whole city. It was like, I was like, what is this? Like,
that sounds like such a surreal experience.
Because it was just nothing but just get up and go. Yeah. Like they took care of it. They took care of all my Ubers, got me where I had to go, and that was it. Like, I DoorDash like my own stuff and whatnot, but they got me there and back. I was like, okay.
That's so fire. That's so fire. So once arriving to the house, my first question, what was the neighborhood like getting to the house?
It was a gated community. That's all I can say. Can't, disclose. But it was like they were on it. They were on it. You had to have your name on the list before you got in there. Because, like on 280 or something, like, you go into Graham, you go in these gated communities, you have to have a certain code or a number or a last name. So it's kind of like that. And it was just like they couldn't disclose any information. So, it was kind of weird. But they took my phone immediately at the gate. So
that's tough.
Yeah, I texted the last little people I was texting, and I had to give it up. And they were like, do you have any more phones on you? I was like, nope, I don't. So...
Did you, so many questions. So, okay, arriving, did they mic you up before you went up, or I imagine?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we walked right in the house, and they introduced themselves, and the people who were micing us up, they was like, hey, I'm such and such, and then as soon as I got there, like, it was a mic going down my shirt. They clipped it on here, had a bunch of wires going down my back, and I was like, you're stabbing me in my back. Can you readjust this? And it was fast paced, like it was like a talk show. Yeah. It was just like they were on a schedule, and I was like, oh God, this is a lot.
And how does that compare to anything that you've been a part of yourself?
I mean, I've done a lot of I haven't done a lot of talk shows, but I've done a lot of concerts. I've done a lot of fast paced stuff, but this was different. Like, this wasn't just your normal, like, television show or just a talk show. It was a stream where billions of people were watching at one time. So it's like you can't make any mistakes because everything's live. Like, they may have a camera off in certain areas. Like, when they were micing us up, like, the cameras like were off of me and stuff. There was no cameras on at the time. And we would sit like in the dressing room and watch what was going on. And it was like active at the time was 250,000 watching at that time. I was like, oh God. So me and the other subs were like, oh Jesus. Like, yeah, we just walked in there like, we were like, and then he has a brand called Tone.
Yep.
You've heard of it. So they had a bunch of Tone spread out for us. I went in there and sprayed a bunch of it on me. I was like, okay. I started grabbing all the cologne and just spraying it on me. It was just so fast paced compared to what I'm used to. Like, okay. But it was fun. But that's what a real production looks like. A lot of people watch the stream, but when you look at it from the other end, it's like, oh, they had cameras like huge, like Netflix type cameras out there. It was weird. Yeah. Like, it was weird, but in a good way. It was like, damn, I've never been part of anything like that before.
Yeah. I think that that's an amazing experience to have, just to walk into something like production wise like that. And on top of it, for some of it, even though all of it wasn't for you, some of it being about you is also has to be an amazing feeling, because what I've learned from doing this podcast is people come in here not to say that they don't expect a full-on studio when they walk in here, but people don't expect this when they walk in here. And so when people walk in here, they're like, yo, like all of this for me. And it kind of narrows that lens on like showing people's personality. And like some people that sit there, they have a huge personality on the internet, and then they sit there and they're nervous. And it's like, wow.
I was nervous, and everybody knows it. No, everybody knows it because it's viral now.
Yeah.
My Southern twang came out. It came out, then he was like, "What you have from Pizza Hut?" And I said, "A personal pan pepperoni pizza," and I said it with the most Southern passion ever. And now that's on TikTok and everywhere.
Yes. Only from Birmingham, people from Birmingham would understand what that was right then.
Now I don't know about that though, because that was too Southern.
Yeah, like
it was to the point that he mocked me. He was like, "Personal pan pepperoni pizza." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, cuz did cook. Damn, that's an awesome experience. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Because I think if you're just a longtime fan of AMP and just watching Kai in itself, being a part, it almost feels like you're a part of Mafia-thon as you watch it, as you sub.
Yeah, like he's a great person. Like when I walked in there, like I told one of my other friends, because she asked me yesterday at work, like, how was he in real life? I'm like it's the long lost cousin you never thought you had. Like that, whatever he's talking, like it's not an act.
Yeah.
Because most people put on the act when they go in front of the TV or a camera because that's what they have to do. He does it because he simply loves what he does. And that's why he did an opportunity like that with bringing subs out and flying them out. Because it's like he wants to do something he's never done before.
Yeah.
So, the chat may hate a little bit, but it's like he does it to make others happy.
Yeah.
And he's genuine. Like the man is genuine. Like I can't even deny that. Like on and off camera.
Yeah. We need people like that in our community too, who's willing to share their platform and make it about you. Whether that's a long time or a little bit of time, because I think oftentimes in our community we get the fame, the success, and it turns into a bag almost. I'm putting everything into my bag, and there's no hole at the bottom of the bag for anything to leak out for anybody else, nor are you attempting to give anything to anybody else. So for him it seems like every Mafia-thon, he's all about doing something different, bringing new people on and giving other people opportunities.
Yeah, and I hate this is the last one because they're so fun.
Yeah, they're fun.
So
they're fun to watch.
And actually, like I've seen like Mafia-thon 1 and 2 like on YouTube. So this is my first year like actively on Twitch because I'm not on those platforms, but now I'm just now starting to be on those platforms. And before me, it was like 2 weeks prior, he had the Jonas Brothers on.
Yeah.
So that's when I started to like donate a little more and stuff. And so for me to just get off a spin, I was like, what? Like.
That's crazy.
It's over 300 to 400 names.
Yeah, that's crazy work. I also think that's bomb if that you've seen the other ones online and tuned in to this one, because it's an experience to watch it all. Like,
because I told myself I'm gonna try to invest myself in what he's doing a little more.
Yeah, because
maybe it'll give me ideas to try to see. Maybe I can do some sketches. So I don't know.
Yeah,
but just to see him do this, like, because LeBron is supposed to cut his hair at 1 million subs, and he's almost 200K away.
Yeah,
he just reached 890,000 last night.
Really,
yeah,
okay.
So he's on his way. So it's like and then 15% of the revenue from all the subs, he's building a school in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I hope he actually does it because people be fronting him about that.
Yeah, but I feel like he will. Him and Mr. Beast, I feel like they'll do something. They'll do it.
Yeah.
They make way too much money to just keep it in their pocket like that. But I feel like Kai, especially, I feel like he'll do it.
Yeah.
He'll do it.
Mr. Beast and the amount of things that he does in itself is insane. He from the Beast Games to all the shows, all these challenges that he does.
I actually applied for the Beast Games, but I didn't have my passport in time, so I was ineligible.
Yeah, and
I was like, you know what, that was God anyway, because I probably would have failed.
Yeah, that's fire though. Welcome back to another episode of Talk Vibe Hustle, the podcast where we dive into the mind and the passions of today's most honestly inspiring and influential people. Today we got somebody super special. We got TGD Shot It, Tyra Grayson, the shooter in the city. We got the hottest shooter in the city. Not only does she shoot for the Coca-Cola Amphitheater, she shoots concerts in other places as well. Her shots are like no other. She's done work with Marvel, correct? In Disney.
Huh?
Marvel and Disney, yeah, no.
Oh no! See,
Rock with me.
We're gonna manifest.
Learn it with me. Tell me the truth.
Yeah, I had. We're gonna manifest.
Okay,
it.
all right. I'm calling it out a little early. That's on me.
Just a little early.
That's on me. That's on me.
Though. But I did have a Marvel mentor.
You really?
Yeah. No. So her name was Esmeralda. I found her on LinkedIn. And she used to do like the visual effects at Marvel. Then she moved to Lionsgate. So she got me like into doing some, because she was taking mentorships at the time. So me and her talked for like a couple of weeks or so. And she just kind of like put me like on game with certain stuff. And then she actually caught up with me about a few months ago. So we kind of keep in contact every now and
again. Yeah. Okay. Well, either way it go, I kind of want to get into your journey and kind of get the beginning of when you picked up the camera. Why did you pick up the camera, and where did it start from?
So I was hooping before this, between like ages of like 8 to maybe 19. I was hooping for a long time. Then I stopped. Then I made music for a little bit.
Okay.
And it just wasn't like, it was cool, but I don't feel like it was my calling. Like, it was cool though. So I was like, I want to like help an artist rather than like be one. You know, I want to be the person to help the artist get to where they got to go.
Yeah.
So my granddad, he passed away in 2017. He was like, hey, like, I got this camera. I don't use it. It's accumulating dust. I want you to do something with it. And then that's how it happened. Like, I took pictures of trees. I took pictures of my friends and nature, just trying to get familiar with the settings and stuff. I didn't know what I was doing. But I was just clicking and I was like, okay, I kind of like this. I didn't really know how to edit them yet, but I was like, I like the idea of it. And then, you know, the rest is history.
Yeah.
That's just how it just became like, it was just my granddad telling me to just go out and do it.
Yeah. So grabbing that from him, was he a photographer beforehand? Like, obviously he
would do it occasionally. Like, he would shoot his own album covers and stuff as well.
Really?
Yeah, because he was a blues and jazz artist as well.
Okay.
So he had his own momentum with that. Then he would also like, I do graphic design, so I picked that up from him too. He would do like family reunion T-shirts. He had a T-shirt business.
Okay.
So he just had a lot going on between like the art and the music.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that kind of answers my next question of like, where does that hustler mentality come from? And obviously it sounds like it comes from him.
So most of my family is like music oriented. My uncle, he has his own band, has a cover band called a Connection Band. Then my cousin Gina, I don't know if you heard of Gina Talise. She's a DJ here, like, and that's my first cousin. And then my cousin DJ, he did music for a little bit. And then like my brother, he used to play guitar every now and again, but it was like we all were musically inclined some way.
Okay.
So not all of us, like, even if we didn't fully pursue it, we all had some type of musical background, because that's where like my granddad came from, like my uncle, like we just saw it. It was just a genetic thing.
Yeah. Okay. So that's crazy. I think that every time I talk to somebody who has some type of musical background, it kind of makes me think about my background and where my family come from, because a lot of people aren't really musically inclined in my family. So I guess that's probably why I've never tried to rap. I probably wouldn't be good at it either. I got the voice for it.
Quit.
Everybody said I got the voice for it, but I don't know about the lyrics and the delivery.
I used to write. I don't freestyle, never freestyle, but I can write.
Can you really?
Yeah, like I write, because I used to write poems in school too, because I used to like, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I love writing too. I love creative writing. So I would just write like random stories, like just random things, like stories that I just made up in my head. Or if I had a bad day at school, I would turn whatever that situation was into a whole like 2-page.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Dang, that's fire. Can you draw?
No. I tried.
Man.
No, I draw a stick figure for you though. With a couple of legs.
Yeah. That's funny. So before the Coca-Cola Amphitheater, what were you doing beforehand?
I was just freelancing.
Yeah.
Still shooting my shows and whatnot. Then I realized, like, I heard about the amphitheater coming to town. And then my uncle knew somebody who was like in process of helping the venue. He was a talent booker. His name is Jay Wilson. And I sent my resume to him, and then he sent my resume to my manager now. Her name is Julie. So she hopped on a Zoom call with me. She said, hey, we reviewed your work, and we like your work, and we want to work with you. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, is she hiring me right now? Because when she said it was a Zoom call, I thought it was just an informative call.
Yeah.
She was just going over the prompts and everything, because I didn't know if she had other people to interview, but it was just me. And I was like, me? Are you sure? She's like, yeah, we love your work. I'm like, all right, like, let's do it. And then from that point forward, I knew the way me and her connected over Zoom call, I said, oh, this is gonna be fun. Like, she's a cool person. Like, she's actually she's managing other venues. Like, and then she's based out of Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
She's not even living here.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you take over when she's not here?
Well, I have like an on-site marketer. Her name is Natalie, which is Jay Wilson's daughter, the
Okay.
person who put me on everything. So she is the kind of social media handler. Like me and her work side by side. So I take the
Gotcha.
pictures, she runs the socials, like on site that day, and then Julie may handle the back end or something like that. So yeah.
That's fire. So freelancing, how did you start getting some of the opportunities that you got? Because you got a few of them.
I don't know, like.
You don't
Look,
know.
No, listen, hold on, listen, let me
You
cook.
don't know.
Let me cook. Okay, Kerry, let me cook. So it was like, I just started promoting. Now, at the time, like in 2017, I was still getting familiar with social media.
Okay.
Didn't really understand the promotion aspect of it yet. I did make flyers, but it really just started off with word of mouth. So my granddad would tell somebody, and he'll tell somebody, and then I had other like close friends of mine whose parents may needed some photos or something like that. So it started off as a word of mouth thing. Then it just gradually, when I started to learn how to make my own flyers, I said, okay, we go to social media with this. I was charging like $10 for like flyers and $10 for this, like just trying to see what it was.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know what to do, but I just started social media marketing, and that's where it came from. Like, was the word of mouth and then the promotion, and then it just kind of went up from there. Like going to these concerts, really, because Moneybag Yo was my first concert, like in terms of like getting backstage and doing all that fast paced stuff. And then everybody knows this, Boosie. Everybody knows
Boosie
that
Boo.
relationship.
Yeah.
So me and him actually met in Nashville. Like we shook hands in Nashville.
Wow.
And I've been doing work for him, like for him and his kids, like his managers, Nightlife D-Tone and Jay Cooper. I was doing work for them and then doing work for his kids, like on the back end. So he didn't really know who it was. So I told him, I was like, hey, I did such and such and such for your kids and this and this. And he was like, oh, really? Like, and that's how we started talking. He was like, so you ready to do some more work? I was like, yes. And then from that point on, we've been working for 6 years now.
So does he fly you out, or does he come here?
It depends. He lives in Atlanta.
Okay.
So I'll come there. It depends on the situation. I don't fly. I do most of I'll do some occasional photo or come to the house every now and again. But I'm mainly like on the graph. So if he needs a flyer, like I'm there.
Okay.
But he has a guy named Chuck. He does all the videography and stuff from the music videos, and Chuck lives closer. It's just more convenient.
makes sense.
You know, but if I'm needed, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Or like if I'm at one of his pool parties, or something, I'll be there. It just depends on what's going on.
That's what's
He
up.
can be all over the place. So it just depends. It depends on wherever.
Yeah. That must be a dope relationship though, just to have in the back pocket. Like, yo, I'd shoot for this person and they can vouch for me as well.
Yeah.
That's dope. Have you gained business from that relationship in places that you didn't see it beforehand?
Yeah, like a lot of people. Now, at first it was a little bit of annoying because this was my first like rapper who took me under his wing.
Okay.
So everybody was just asking all these questions and favors, and I'm just like, man, I'm just not getting in the door. Let me get in the door first, and then I'll see about sending him your music and whatnot. But anybody knows Boosie's about his money. Like, it's not just no free music reviews and sending out links. He wants to get paid for it. But I have gained a lot of business, like just off my celebrity relationships, which is good. And it's been like I've gained my relationships from locals. Like, so, and a lot of people are like, oh man, Boosie's my favorite artist, or how much do you charge? Or some people, again, they just ask for a favor.
Yeah.
I mean, it really all depends, but I have gained like momentum since that.
Yeah. What relationship do you think that you've gained over the past couple of years that you didn't expect?
In terms of like celebrity wise or somebody?
Actually, period. Because I feel like you probably have some other people that you didn't see coming either.
Yeah, well, it's Lil Nas X's brother. Me and him connected, and he acts. So it's just like, cause I knew a guy named Major who ran Lil Nas X's fan page. So Lil Nas X was going on tour. He was doing live updates. So when we all met in person, it was kind of like, it was fun. It was like some people like over the internet, it's hard to portray somebody's energy over the internet.
Yeah.
And when you meet them, it was just all that. And so I invested in Lil Nas X's brother for a shoot. And I was like, how much do you want for a shoot? I had 1,000 set away to book him in. His manager's like, no, you don't have to do that. We can just do 300. And I sent it to him right away. Yeah. And in that point, I was like, okay, like the relationship was different. It wasn't like, oh, this is Lil Nas X's brother. It was a person that was trying to make it just like somebody else. So that's where me and him just personally, like me, him, and his manager, just like this.
Yeah.
Because it's personal now. It's not about Nas. It's about him. And that's what I like about like that. When it comes to celebrity siblings, it can be difficult because everybody wants to be around that celebrity sibling. It's just the same thing with Boosie, like with his son and stuff. Like people want to be around Boosie's son. People want to be around people's children. But it's like when you care about them personally, that's when the relationship grows. It's like when you don't look at them like they have all this money, this glory. You know what I mean?
You look at it like a human being, like you said. I think oftentimes, especially like now that I'm getting into this content creation space, and I really want to push this whole podcast thing to whatever level I can. It's like remembering that these people put on their pants the same way as I do. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the right leg or the left leg first, but it's still the same way. I've spoke at the Pentagon before, and kind of the same thing is like going into it with this mindset of like, these people are human. You know what I'm saying? Just because this venue or this place is a big place and this moment is a big thing, the person that I'm speaking to at the end of the day is still a human. I like that you keep saying that over and over as well, because I think that really goes to show what kind of person you are.
Thank you.
And the good things that you draw into your life, that's the reason you were selected. You know what I'm saying? It's not that the wheel's spinning and somebody randomly was selected. It's your energy.
It was just, but I didn't know, like, I think that's what gets me so about it, because I think the day after, like the night after when I flew back in, I watched everything on playback and I just started like weeping, like happy tears. And I had sad tears, happy tears, because I was like, man, like out of all of these people that Kai like generates, all of these people, thousands, millions of people, and that one little name gets pulled and it's mine. And then unknowingly too, it's not like I was awake during this, so I would have had a whole different reaction. I would have been calling people boy. They, my friends know I've been calling the group chats and everything, because it's like, what, like, but everybody said like it was God, and it was, because he even says it on chat, because he was like, look, if your name gets pulled, it's probably God, because he knows how many people, because last night he did the same thing. He did another will and it broke Twitch and it froze. It was just like billions of people just submitted. Like
that's insane.
Yeah. So just for my name to get called, it may have just been a reason. Yeah. So I'm just taking it for what it is, and I'm like, now I'm just running with it, because like not many people, especially from here, can say that. Especially
from here. I think what's amazing about that is you also took that opportunity to shout your city out.
I had to.
When you said the 205, I was like, oh shit, we in this motherfucker. I was like, that's crazy. Because like people, a lot of the times people don't do that for Birmingham.
No, he asked me where was I from. Well, I'm from Alabama.
Yeah,
Birmingham.
That part. People don't do that. That would have been a missed opportunity to put the 205 on the map, because
there was so many people in that chat. Yeah. There was so many Birmingham people in the chat. I was amazed at how many people like stayed from Birmingham, stayed up. Yeah. It was about 1:30 at that time when I came. So I was like, man, everybody's on, like, it felt this.
Y'all stayed up for?
No, I was asleep.
I'm dead.
She went.
It be your own people. It be your own people.
No, but.
Yeah, it be your own people that do you wrong first.
No, some people like, listen, girl, I love you, but I watch it on playback.
That part.
But they did watch it on playback. Yeah. So, you know, that's the crazy part, man. I wouldn't trade that moment for anything. I've had a lot of different situations happen this year, but that had to be the craziest thing.
Top two.
Yeah, because my phone kept dying, like I said, on the flights. I was trying to message people. I had like 200 between every single app. I had at least 200 messages alone. So I had to do Facebook first. I even told the group chats, I said, y'all, I'm not reading this right now. I'll come right back to you.
Yeah.
And so I was like messaging everybody back. Everybody was mentioning me in the stories. I had to repost everyone.
But you been busy. Yeah. That social media dopamine hit is something serious too.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
It is.
Lie. Like when I got home, I was like at 2 a.m. is when I stopped answering everybody. I said, okay, I think I'm caught up now.
Yeah.
Then I woke back up and my phone regenerated. I said, okay. Yeah. And then that's when I found in the message request, when I found your sister's DM.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's do it. Because I actually said something about a podcast. I was like, man, I got to go on a podcast and say something about this. And then that's when she inboxed me.
Yeah. Wow, really?
Yeah. Around that time frame.
Look at that. Shout out to sis. She hit me and was acting like a manager for the rest of that day. She was like, "Hit a screenshot. Here her number. Did you call her? Call me back an hour later. Did you call her? Did you text her?" I was like, "Yeah, give me a second. I'm out like eating lunch right now. I'm gonna call you back." Okay, she called me back. Did you do it? All right, it's done. It's done.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I appreciate that. Because she said that like the other day, me and her, we actually were hanging out last night, and she was saying, you know what I'm saying, I see what kind of path you on. And I've got a lot of stuff going on this week that's coming up with the podcast that I'm gonna hold my tongue as hard as I can and keep it to myself. You know what I want to say.
I want to know.
Everybody want to know.
Not too much, Kerry.
I ain't gonna say it though. We'll talk about it off camera. It's really dope.
Okay,
but it's just like when you're intentional about what you want to do and you pray about it, the Lord will put the things in front of you that you want. I'm gonna give you a crazy example. So I used to work at Anthony's Car Wash. There's a few of them all over Birmingham, right? On my way to the gym, I always passed the one off of 150 by Hoover, right? And I was like, dang, why haven't I reached out to them about getting a sponsorship or something going for the pod? I know the owner, me and him are cool. I ain't talked to him in years, but I should really go over there and see him. I know he's always at the one at 150 behind Milo's, right? Mm-hmm. So fast forward to Wednesday or Thursday, a friend of mine called me. He was like, hey, bro, I'm having car trouble. Can you come scoop me and run me to AutoZone real quick? I said, yeah, bet. I ate before I left home. This is important. I ate before I left home. I go and get him. And he was like, yo, let's run me to AutoZone real quick. I get him there and they tell him it's going to take about an hour for him to get what he need done. He was like, bro, do you want to go eat? And I was like, I just ate. I don't really care what we eat. It doesn't matter to me. And he was like, oh, it got to be something that you can eat right now. And I was like, let's just go to Milo's right here down 150. And as we pulling up, I say to him, I need to go over here to this Anthony's Car Wash because I need to talk to somebody over there, right? We sit down, we eat our food. I get up to go refill my drink, and the dude that I've been talking about was standing right there at the register, on the way to the register. And I was like, that's crazy. Like that's how manifest. Yes. Yeah. It's being aligned with the thing that you want and the thing that you want to do. And it messed me. I told dude that, and obviously he ain't gonna get it because like you weren't sitting in the car with me 15 minutes ago. You don't believe me when I just told you that I was coming up here to see you and didn't know I was coming to see you, but it was the point of it. So again, getting that message from my sister, it was aligning with what I want to do, especially after like I seen the stream and I was like, damn, the fact that Shorty called out the 205
so
is
you
crazy.
Were watching the stream before you
I was watching it. Okay. I swear I was watching it. I have my projector up in my living room. When I don't feel like going upstairs, I literally sit downstairs on Twitch. Do you watch
Kyle on a regular or was it just something that, okay.
I've seen every Mafia-thon before that.
Oh, wow.
So I watch him on the regular. I've donated to the stream and everything. I've subbed before. I watched Duke Dennis and Phantom, all of them. So like it was just ironic as hell. And so when she sent me the screenshot the next day, I was like, damn, I was watching that happen. And the fact that you sent that to me is crazy. But it's dope though. I didn't talk a lot. I just go back to say it's dope that you really went out of your way to call out the city. But I want to go to your closing statement because I kind of feel like it fits into exactly what I'm saying. And it's being the creator of your own story. What made you say that?
I don't know. So when I was in my hotel room, I thought about it. When I first got selected, I thought about it because I know how the Mafia-thon goes. Mm-hmm. I know he does the motivational speeches afterwards. So I was like, okay, what can I say to set myself apart from whatever everybody else was saying? And then I was like, you are the creator of your own story. And it was true. Like, we are the creators of our own book. We are in charge of the beginning and the end. Mm-hmm. Nobody else is but us. And I was like, yeah, that's going to be it. So that was the object. I kind of went off script a little bit in my head. Started love for each other, pray for each other, which is still true. I went off script because I had something saucy to say, and it just went off my brain after I said you are the creator of your own story. Yeah. Because I had something to say, and I was like, never mind, I'm going to just roll. But it's true. Like, you are. Yeah. And now that I'm, like, not as nervous as I was on the stream, I can explain. I can explain it better.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, it was, I don't know what made me, it was just on my heart to say. Because like I said, my actual motto is create like your life depends on it. That's my motto. But it was something about that you're the creator of your own story that I was like, yeah, I got to lead with that.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. My grandma used to tell me that your tongue is the ready writer of your life. So I try to be cautious about the things that I say, but I also am extremely intentional about some stuff I say. Me and him were talking the other day, and he said, sometimes you say stuff as though like it's already happening or like it's going to happen. It's like, bro, it's because when I say it, a lot of times I believe it wholeheartedly. There's not an ounce in my body,
bro, because the thing about it is I had a crazy dream. It's on my Facebook now, November 3rd, 2024. I said, man, I had a dream about me and Casanat and that we were on this stream and I gained all these followers. November 3rd, 2024, I said that.
Mm.
And then I reshared it because I looked up like Tyra, like on Facebook you can search it. Like I looked up Tyra Grayson Castanet and it looked up all my previous statuses before then. And it said that. I was like, what? And I was like, there's no way. And then that was the day. I'm not saying I never did believe in manifestation, but that was the day I believed. Like that was it. I was like, oh,
yeah,
your tongue is powerful. Like what you say and what you say about yourself, it's true.
It's true. I have a daughter and I don't let her say like mean things about herself. Because you can start believing that. And if you say these things, you'll just start to, I don't know, it's almost like it becomes part of your life and who you are. So like when I always say like I can sell fire on the hottest day in hell, and it's real shit. Like no matter what, I can convince anybody of anything. We can talk about anything. I can have a extensive conversation damn near about anything as well. But it's just, again, I'm always prepared like that. So I kind of want to take it back to something else. I'm very curious about some of your shoots that you've done at the amphitheater, including shooting with Pinkbeard. How was that? How is he?
So he is the sweetest thing.
Yeah.
So my friend Des Wilson, he's another great Birmingham creative. He was doing reels with Des. And so that's how I found out about Pinkbeard, because he was circulating like crazy. I was like, who is this? Like, I didn't know nothing about nothing, but his reels were going around. Again, the marketing aspect.
Yeah.
And so he did a show at Regents Field, I want to say. And it was about sold out. It was powerful. Like it was something about him. Like he's already been in the game.
Yeah.
Already.
He got a lot of skin in the
game.
game.
But it was just different with him. Like he's the sweetest person. Like he's very down to earth. He takes the time to talk to his fans. Even at the after party, he took some time, took pictures with everybody, talked to everybody. It wasn't just, he didn't have a standoffish approach at all. No.
Yeah, he seems like an awesome human being. I can't wait to have the opportunity to have him in the chair. I know one day, God willing, somebody gonna make that happen.
Yeah, and he'll be at Railroad Park this Sunday because they have Railroad Park is celebrating their 15th year anniversary.
Year, right?
Yeah, he'll be headlining.
Yeah.
So he may be wandering around. You may want to go out there and try to picture.
I'm gonna pull up on him, man.
We're gonna manifest it. Chad, this is not the chat. Jesus Christ.
And I'm not cussing that. I wish. I wish.
Jesus.
I wish. That's hilarious.
The lingo didn't.
It's stuck now. It's in you.
Here.
It's not in you.
Jesus.
It's on you now.
Yeah.
What they say is not in you. It's on you.
Yeah. Jesus.
Chat.
Oh
so that's funny as hell.
What did I do? Okay.
That's funny as hell.
All right.
So towards the end of the interview, we have 3 questions that we like to ask. Okay.
I'm nervous.
It's not hard. The first question being, if a future version of yourself came through the door right now, you get 2 questions to ask yourself. What do you think those 2 questions would be?
You said my future self?
Yeah.
Walk through the door.
Yeah, we're going to do a little manifesting right now.
Oh, man. We'll run that question back one more time.
If the future version of yourself was to come to the door right now, you get 2 questions to ask yourself. What would those questions be?
Oh, man, that's a good question, man.
Hey, I did it. I told you. That's the goal for every episode, for somebody to say that's a good question.
That was, Jesus, I ain't expect nothing like that.
Yeah,
that's a good question to think on. My future self.
And while she's sitting there cooking, I'm going to, hey.
In terms of like asking myself a question, like, I would want to, like, if my future self walked through the door, I'd be like, where do you see yourself at age, I don't know, 60, 70, whatever.
Ooh, shoot. Okay.
Because I personally would want to win an Oscar, like, for Best Director or something like that. So if, like, because I'm 27. Mm-hmm. So if my 40-year-old me came in here, I would ask, like, where do you see yourself at age, you're 40 now. Where do you see yourself at, like, age 60, 70? I want to be well and retired, and I have a whole team behind me.
Yeah.
Like, I want like 20, I want to be looking after the 27-year-olds now.
Yeah.
So that's what I like. That's what I would ask my, like, older self. Like, where do you feel like you would be?
Yeah.
Or what do you feel like you'll be doing
in the next step?
Yeah, and like what are your next steps?
Yeah.
Like not what you've done, but like what are your next steps now? Yeah.
I guess that kind of poses another question to you then. What are your future steps right now?
Yeah, basically I said like I wanna launch an agency. I wanna get like, cause Getty Images and all these like photo agencies. That's what I want to do. I want to lead, like, cause people have closed the doors on me. I want to open doors for everybody else.
Sick.
Because I've had it shut in my face. I've had emails not answered, 4 to 5 years down the line, I'm following up, still nothing. I don't want to be like that for people. Yeah, my messages may get overwhelming. I may respond slow, but I'm always going to respond. There's always videographers in my DMs like asking for opinions, or even music artists. They'll be like, hey, what do you think about this song? And a lot of people want money for that. If I like the song, I'm going to tell you. Like, or if I don't like it, I will critique you, because that's what we're here for.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, I just want to see everybody win at the end of the day. So I want to do an agency when I grow up, and then I want to eventually get into the directing side a little more. So I kind of step into the film world a little bit. And then the Grammys also, just this year, they added a category for best cover art.
Really?
Yeah. So
that's sick. That's sick.
I am so grateful that they're looking out for the creatives now. Yeah. So that's another goal, like to win a Grammy for best cover art.
That's that awesome would be something goal to shoot for too.
Yeah.
Because what's your favorite cover art from an album? Now that's another question.
You said from an album?
Yeah, from an album.
It's been so many good cover arts as of lately. Like, now, I would say this. I don't have any particular artist, but I like a cover art, like, in terms of, like, the photography aspect.
Me too.
Not necessarily, like, the design part's cool, because you know how somebody takes a picture and you just put a parental advisory sign on it?
Yeah.
I like a genuine photo. Like, I think I was in Chris Brown's old album. It was like it was a black and white cover. He had his hair cut, and it said, I think it said Breezy on the back of his head or something like that. Just like, I like the photograph to tell the story.
Okay.
I mean, you can design it if you want to.
Yeah.
But I like taking the photo, and like, I want the photo to be the story, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So, and that's where like my photography and art, like the graphic design part of me meet, is that like, I like taking, like, I don't mind designing it from scratch, but I like taking the photo, because I feel like taking the photo is I don't know what about it. I'm like, that's why I can't even choose a cover art, because I like so many that you can just take the picture of it and just. The picture can be its own thing.
I think that speaks to your personality too, that the actual photo of it is what you like the most.
And I'm not saying you can edit it, retouch it a little bit, but just the overall photo is like, oh wow, like this is,
That's so dope. I gotta ask you about this before I forget. How was it meeting Charlie Cox?
Oh my God, Charlie Cox. Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Now he came at me with that accent.
Yeah.
Excuse me, y'all, but he came at me with that accent. I had on like my red blazer suit, like, because I didn't have any like Daredevil merch.
Yeah.
So I kind of made my own, and then I had like a red blazer on, and he was like, "I like your blazer." I was like, "Thank you, thanks so much."
Yeah.
But it was so fast.
Yeah.
It was like, because those conventions, they go so fast. Some photo ops.
Yeah.
But that one, I had bought 2. It was with him only, and then it was him and Foggy.
Yeah, Foggy.
Yeah, and then
you caught up.
Yeah, I'm very much caught up. All the way caught up.
R.I.P. to a real one.
Oh, nah, man, no spoilers, man.
Hey, man, they should have caught up.
Editor, bleep it.
They should have caught up a long time ago. It's been out for years.
No, it just happened.
It's not fresh on my brain. It's old. It hurt.
You know what?
That's old pain.
That's
I grieved already.
Well, if you're watching this, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1, Foggy dead as hell. And it's the worst way fucking possible.
But in some way in my mind, I feel like he's alive. There's some theories out.
They shot the shit out of him.
Listen, there are some theories out.
He died in front of the bar in the street.
I mean, just telling the whole story, why don't you?
Hold on, wait, I am. In the middle of the street. And the nigga who did it, peep it. He went to jail. They should have marked him. That's just my opinion. They should have marked him. All right, I'm done. No more spoilers after this. Y'all can
watch Daredevil Born Again right now on Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus. Are we supporting Disney Plus?
Hey.
I guess.
Hey.
I guess.
Hey.
I guess. We ain't gonna get into that, but I guess. Anyway, second
Kerry.
question being at the end of the episode. If you had a song to play and it can be the theme song to your journey up until this point, what would that song be?
Right now, I would say Angel Numbers and /10 Toes by Chris Brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you go to the Breezy Bowl?
Yeah. Yes, very much so. I am touring with this DJ right now. Select cities, not on the whole run. Shout out to, let me go ahead and do it, since I didn't have time to do it on Kai's stream. Shout out to I Am DJ Fresh, at I Am DJ Fresh, Chris Brown's official DJ. I'll put that out there. One of the best DJs of our time right now.
Of our time is tough. Like, I love that.
The best crowd control I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Hands down, yes. Like, from the stadiums to little small amphitheaters, he got it. He's got it.
He need to do a podcast. People don't know enough about people in the background like that, and when it comes to shows like that.
Yeah, because when you're doing shows, it's not just the artist, it's the DJ,
Yeah.
it's the manager, it's
Yeah.
the tour manager, it's the event coordinators, it's
Yeah.
all the people backstage that you don't see at all that's running around like crazy. Especially when I was in Atlanta for Breezy Bowl the last time, it was just a bunch of stuff going on, catering and just security and making sure everybody had everything they needed. The passes to be given out. It's a lot of things that people don't see behind the scenes that it's hard to thank all these people, but people need to thank all these people because it's like it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't realize what goes into the logistics and operations of running shows like that. I used to do operations for a different entity, but it's a lot that goes into it and the background work of it all. Dang. So last question being to you, if you can choose another hustler from the city to sit right there, who would that hustler be?
It can be anyone. Oh man. It's so many. I hate doing this because I have so many good, talented individuals.
That's fine.
So many good
You can drop
friends.
3 and we'll make it happen.
So many good friends. It's a guy named Kid Trouble. He is from here. He's an artist. We just actually shot a video, I want to say a couple of days ago. Like he's got it. Like he sent me, we're actually supposed to drop it today actually. It was a blues song because he's a rapper. But he went into this element of blues and it just sold me. I was like, bro, you got it. And it was just something about that situation. I was like, yeah, people need to know like what's going on with you. So that's one. My friend Young Ryan 2 times and See to God. I would have to just say them because they've been on the journey with me longer. Like we have been through and through with each other, and that's why it's like I hate singling out so many people.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's a lot of people, even 2 people in this room have just been with me. So it's hard to just pick and choose. But since you gave me like a choice, I would like in terms of artistry and stuff, I would say Young Ryan and See to God. Their music is powerful.
Okay.
It's a lot of it's a lot of talented people in the city.
It is.
That's why it's like we need to do more things. Like I hope people get on Kai's Stream. I hope more Alabamians get on Kai's Stream.
Yeah.
I really hope it looks up like that because people don't. We as a state don't have that many opportunities.
No.
People in terms of tours and stuff.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I'm not sure because people say like, I don't know if it's like a resource. I don't know what it is because I feel like we have to go to Atlanta to get certain opportunities. We have to move.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I want Alabama to be the state where people run to get opportunities.
Me too.
And it's kind of hard, but there's so much talent. That's why it's like it's hard singling out individuals because there's so many people that are so good at what they do, whether it's a rapper, a singer, songwriter, or producer. My friend Lil Shot, we just had this conversation. I was like, bro, Alabama is a ticking time bomb at any moment now. We can all blow up at any given time now. So I hope that everybody gets their shine. It's just hard. Like I don't know why we're so behind, I feel.
Yeah.
And it's not us. It's just like people look over us. And it's just like, I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah. I oftentimes it kind of feels like we are the redheaded stepchild to Atlanta. Where like it's
What did
like
you call that?
A redheaded stepchild. So it's like, you know, we everybody knows about us, but don't nobody really care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so when something for Alabama happens, it's like, oh God, Alabama?
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, because we've been here.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. Sometimes it also feels like the city doesn't have the entertainment district on lock enough to bring major shows here on a regular basis.
Yeah, and so far I feel like I said, that comes with the amphitheater. We're doing pretty well with that, and I feel like that's another avenue for different shows to come to this. Like me working there, it's like I've seen so many different fans of all ages, all kinds, and then my portfolio is just expanded from rock to pop to country.
Yeah,
especially country, and it's been insane. Like seeing like different fans from the nice ones, not so nice ones, but it's like everybody's just, I don't know, it's different.
Yeah.
So I think the amphitheater is a peak to the entertainment part because we have it here between the amphitheater, the Protective, and the BJCC right next door to each other. I feel like we just artists and people skip over us sometimes, but
I really hate that too because I think it also like we need other avenues for people and other reasons for people to come here other than just the amphitheater. Like I would love for people to like, okay, I'm doing a comedy show here, but I'm going to come through and do a media run, you know, or I'm doing a show that's going to take up all of Protective Stadium, you know, that stuff like that.
Because, you know, Chris Brown, I want to say he's the second person at Protective because, you know, Protective they just play UAB, you know, for the UAB Stadium. So, but I think it was a country artist. I forgot who came first. So I think Breezy is like the second
Yeah.
major artists to sell out that stadium. So
Yeah.
it's like if we just keep doing stuff like that and keep having major entertainment come, I think we got it. Like,
Yeah, that'll build it'll generate the revenue that we
Yeah.
that
Sports
we need.
also,
Yes, yes. We need like wrestling to be like a regular thing here.
yeah.
I know they stop here every now and then, but I don't think they make it a major stop on their run every year.
Yeah.
Okay. This has been an amazing episode. Let everybody know where they can find you, your socials and all that good jazz. Go for it.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Tyra is me, YouTube Tyra Grayson or TGD Shot It. Both will come up. I'm on Facebook, Tyra Grayson. I'm on TikTok, TGD Shot It. Yeah, I'm trying to get on TikTok a little more. So if I don't answer your message right away, I'm sorry. I'm trying. It's the auntie in me. I'm trying to learn the TikTok things and the editing and all that jazz, but I'm doing it. But yeah, y'all go follow me. If you need any advice, I'm here for you. Message me anytime.
Did you write a book?
Oh, let me get into that right quick.
Go for it.
So no, I haven't finished. My procrastination is terrible. I wrote like half a chapter, stopped. I said, yeah, but I'm just gonna have to be on pause. But I do. God's willing, I want to drop something like next year, but it is in progress.
Okay.
I'm just trying to like get with other friends and resources to try to see what I got to do to kind of get this going a little faster. But it is in thought. I already have the title. It's already good.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm pretty proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, that's dope. Well, shoot, this has been another episode of Talk Vibe Hustle. Man, y'all drop a camera in the comments for me if y'all made it this far. Y'all do me a favor, follow her, follow me, and tune in next Thursday because we're gonna have another dope guest in the seat. Y'all peace out.